Right now we're back up and running.
Cowboys got trips. There's the snap. It rolls back there. He flips it out. What a great play. Nice job right there. Tackle's going to be made by Xavier Walker and Greg Pulliam. Pulliam from Sanford. Walker from Middle Tennessee State. Nice play by Martinez to corral that snap and just do a two-hand push pass out there. Good job to pick up a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 16-yard line.
For those people that are able to find us back, we went ahead and had a restart. The good old-fashioned technology decided to freeze on us. So do the best we can with what we have in the situation at hand. So hopefully you found us right back on the same station. And
Motion
so
to trip. Cowboys drop. Martinez. Pressure. Martinez rolls away.
Good spin move right there.
Throw and catch right there. That's Calvin Lowe on the reception. That's going to be a 1st down. The first down of the half for the Carolina Cowboys. Martinez on the scramble. He was able to avoid number 92 from the Peach State Cats that I don't have on my roster. So we'll just move on with that.
You're funny.
That was a great, I mean, he beat the guard right off the snap. But Martinez did a good job of spinning away from it.
When we get to halftime, I'm going to go have a Body Armor sports drink.
There you go.
All right.
Trips, motion, Martinez drops. Pressure, screen, dropped off right there. Nice job. Holbrook's on the catch. He's going to pick up 5. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 at the 17-yard line. And the Cowboys have something rolling right here.
Well, to be able to break serve right there and stop
that was a huge
this
stop.
Momentum right now, it's just 13-0.
And you can see it. They're getting the play in much faster now. They got movement. It's just, everything right here. Martinez brings them back to the line. I'd look for pressure right here from Peach State. Motion, snap, Martinez drops. Here comes the blitz. There's a little tried to slip it into the hitch route out there. Walker on the pressure. Martinez kind of sidearmed that one, to the boards over there.
We had a comment by Albert Hughes stated, "Don't tell me how rough the water is, just bring the ship in." Okay.
Oh, okay. So
don't go into, hey, we can't do it. Let's just get in the end zone, give them 6 right here.
I hear you.
I know.
So here we go. 3rd down and 5 right here from the Cowboys. They have yet to pick up a 3rd down tonight. And right here you're going to get a slot look. Motion. Martinez drops. He's going to throw it in the middle of the field.
Incomplete
pressure
pass.
Again right there.
Who's giving
by
that
number
pressure?
51, Anthony Green, D-end out of Grambling. 6'2", 245 pounds. Right now, Martinez isn't really setting his feet. He's had so much pressure in his face, he's kind of throwing everything off of his back foot. That may be a reason why everything's been kind of late and inside. So you got 4th and 5 right here at the 17-yard line. Martinez in the gun, flanked by Holbrooks. Low in motion. Snap, Martinez drops, picks. Nice catch inside. That's going to be a touchdown, Cowboys.
Oh, that is a touchdown, a Michael Gill State Farm touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Great effort across the board.
Right now that was Jashay Callahan on the pass from Martinez, 17 yards for the touchdown. And that's going to be 6 points for the Cowboys.
And just like that, they're back in striking distance.
Really nice job right there, Martinez being able to stare the blitz down and come back to the inside dig right there to Callahan. And then a really tough run to get into the end zone.
Oh, it was. I mean, he just kept moving his feet.
Yeah.
He had one thing in
that's
mind.
That's a big guy to play receiver right there.
It was. I agree with you on that.
They have too many people on the field. Holbrooks rushes off. That would be called a line change in hockey.
You're not allowed to have 9, and he just flipped over the side
Snap,
right there.
Touch, kick is blocked. And it's
now,
wow.
I know that's the first thing that was going to come in my mind if they block it.
Yeah, he was going. Everybody over here is yelling, "Grab it!" So I'm assuming that if you block it and pick it up and run it back, you would get 2 points like you would in the NFL.
Well, at this point, I'm not going to be – that's your job.
Yes.
That's why you get paid nothing to do that
exactly
for that particular research.
But I'm happy to do that.
No, I appreciate you saying that right there.
So it's with 6:33 left in the first half, a game-changing 4th down stop after the Cats took over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys 11, has allowed the Cowboys to creep back into this thing. And let's see what this kickoff looks like, because after the second kickoff for the Peach State Cats, they kicked a line drive, kind of a squib kick. Be interesting to see right here if the Cowboys take the same approach.
We definitely want to thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's being key sponsors here with the Peach State Cats.
I think that's Javon Horton returning the ball. I had to shut the door down here on the wall before we could start playback because the door was open.
Okay, well that's important.
Yeah,
that part.
Looks like Horton's back deep to receive for the Cats.
Let's see this knuckleball coming across the
kicking off. Horton takes it in his own end zone. He's at the 5, 10. He's got it split to the 15, out to the 20, 25, 20, 15. Cuts back at the 10, 5. He's down to the 1-yard line.
Wow.
And then throws the ball as high as he can throw it, and the ref catches it at the 1-yard line. He was tackled on the play by the kicker, Jerome Thompson. Thompson out of Camden High School.
All right, well, so you talk about a game changer right there, momentum lifter right there.
All right, now here's the problem. You're at the 1-yard line, and you haven't been able to block their nose. So how are you going to combat that? Are you going to be in the gun right here on the 1?
Oh, no, I'm running it right up. I'm running right at them. I'm not.
There is some large humans.
They are. You got to get 1 yard. It's 1 yard. We're inside the red zone, the Metro by T-Mobile red zone.
All right,
here with the Peach State Cats.
So we are in a slot look. Number 41, Greg Pulliam, has entered the game at running back for the Cats. Chris Payne under center, motion, snap, quarterback sneak. Did he fumble the ball?
Yeah, ball's on the ground.
I don't know who's got it. Nobody else knows who's got it. Uh-oh. Cowboys have the football.
The energy next to us right now
is amazing.
It puts us to shame.
Yes.
And just like that, when I sit there and say momentum lifter, and they're able to do that.
Fumble recovered by number 78, Big Leonard Williams from Morehouse College. And when I say big, I mean 6'4", 300 pounds worth of big.
78 is a big man.
I mean, that's the problem right now for the Cats. They can't handle the Cowboys. If you could really see what their front on defense was, those are huge human beings. But now, I mean, you've got to go 49 yards. See, I didn't screw it up. I didn't say you had to go 99 yards.
99 yards.
You had to go 49 yards. You've got them backed up.
What was the sun shines on a dog's butt every now and then. Right?
Clock is stopped right here.
All right. While they get this thing started here, give us a little game summary. People that just joined us here, tell us a little bit about what's going on right now.
Well, the Cats took the opening kickoff after one play. They were inside the 20-yard line down at they were inside the 15 at the 13, and then after that they went backwards, and then on fourth down. They were able to complete a 23-yard touchdown pass to Omar Wright, and the extra point was wide right, so that put us at 6-0. After a defensive stop on 4th and 1, where the Cowboys had a bad snap, they were able to score on 4th down and 15, and extra point was good, 13-0. Since then, the Cowboys have had a nice 17-yard touchdown pass, and now they just had a turnover on the 1-yard line. Martinez going deep, and it is broken up nicely on the right sideline over there by number 15. I think that's number 15. It is number 15.
He jumped up there right there, was trying to get the best grab he could. He was fighting for every inch of his life right there, jumping up to knock that ball down.
And number 15 is not on our roster, so I'm going to assume they meant 16, which is Quavante Evans. But I don't think that's Quavante Evans either.
No, I hate you doing when we got rosters, when we got them, we did the best we could. Now, when halftime comes here in about 4 minutes, we will take a moment and kind of pause, and we'll get the clock going so you can get an idea when to come back and join us.
Martinez is back, throws the slip screen to Holbrook, and he's wide open. He's going to get the first down, cuts back inside at the 20, dragging people to the 23-yard line. It's going to bring up first down Cowboys at the 23, and the Cowboys are using that pressure that the Cats are generating against them, just slipping the running back out very nicely away from the trips, and there's nobody there.
Right.
You know, they're going to make the Cats play that game. Are you going to keep sending 4 and dropping the linebacker in the middle, or are you going to sit there and rush 3 and drop, you know, the remaining 5? Trips right here for the Cowboys. Callahan in motion. Snap to Martinez. He drops. Ball is slapped down.
Good
play made by
play.
number 51, Anthony Green. As he went by Martinez, he yelled, "Nice set," as he spiked it down in his face.
I mean, we've played baseball and we played volleyball here.
There it is.
That's good.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line right here for the Cowboys. The Cowboys' pace has quickened amazingly.
Oh, it is. I mean, and they've almost kind of caught their rhythm
Yeah,
here.
and it looks like, you know, if the Peach, I always want to say Georgia, if the Peach State's Cats are going to do anything, they're going to have to stay out from under center. Trips looks like Lowe will go in motion. Snap to Martinez. He drops. Going to go inside. It's picked off by Walker. Walker's going to score. Touchdown, Cats.
And just like that,
Xavier Walker,
he
the highlighted defensive player for the Peach State Cats.
Great job.
Steps in front of the inside curl route, grabs it, takes it 26 yards for a touchdown. Very nice instincts right there, running up under it, and gives the Peach State Cats the play that they needed, because all of the momentum was on Carolina's side.
Oh, it was. I agree.
And Carolina's getting the ball to start the second half as well. So you were looking at a make-it-take-it kind of thing. But, hey, we're fixing to get to 1 minute, and the timing rules change at 1 minute.
Well, you definitely give that to us when we get into that 1 minute about the progression of the ball and if it stops or starts and why that occurs.
So Rice and Richardson on again for the point-after attempt.
And that is a touchdown by the Michael Gill State Farm touchdown.
Snap, touch, Richardson kicks it. It is no good. Wide right again. So with 1:35 right here on the clock, they still haven't figured this clock thing out. It's supposed to stop after the extra point. They ran 5 seconds off of it, though.
Did they?
Yeah.
On that part, at least long nobody's yelling.
So 1:30 left to go in the first half. And that will be the Peach State Cats will be kicking off. And I think the referees are having a conversation about the clock right now.
Yeah, to make sure they get that 5 seconds.
I think he just went over and told them, don't let them do that again, because they've done it every time.
Yeah, and they're trying to watch it to make sure they stop it.
So the Cats will kick off. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Once it gets to 1 minute left, we're going to have a regularly timed football game. Incomplete passes will stop the clock.
Okay.
Out of bounds will stop the clock.
What makes the clock run?
Just anything, inbound play, running plays.
But it's also anything. Oh, that's in the fourth quarter.
No, it's in the second and the fourth quarter. But also with under 1 minute, if it's in the fourth quarter, you have to get across the line for the clock to continue to run.
Okay,
so you can't just take a knee. So that would be one of those things where it speeds the game up. Richardson approaches. He hammers it. That'll be a touchback. He tried to kick it into the Oconee River. All right, so the Cowboys will take over at the 20-yard line. And I'm going to tell you right now, we are at our first experience right here, but these guys beside me make me feel like I'm not doing a good job.
No, I mean, it is rapid fire. I'm hanging in there the best I can with what I don't have. Oh, we're being motioned over. Take it away, man.
All right, so the Cowboys will take over. The clock is ticking under 1:20 right here. Looks like it they're going to let this thing run down. I don't think they can let it run down.
I have the statistician speak with him at half. He'll roll some numbers out to you for the Carolina Cowboys, man.
All right.
He was telling me what Martinez was, 7:15, and then my brain went dumb. I said,
there you go.
Too much to have right
now
there.
We've got the clock went under 1 minute. So now the clock is stopped. We're at the 1 minute warning.
That's a good job. 1 minute warning.
Yeah, it's 1 minute warning.
You did a good job with that.
All right, so here we go, Cowboys.
We do appreciate everybody tuning in today at the Classic Center here. Peach State Cats' first home game.
They just announced to everybody in the center how the timing rules work.
Yep, they want to make sure nobody's freaking out, man, about why suddenly those things are happening.
So Martinez is out of the game. They have put Callahan in at quarterback right here. Callahan will drop. He's going to throw it out to the right. Open is number 11. He's going to get the first down right there.
Good throw and catch to come out of that. Once again, they're 19-6 lead for the Cats.
Clock stopped at 53.8 seconds, and it's going to be a first down at the 20. Pass was complete to Tyon Tolbert Barkus.
Yes.
Wide receiver out of Hood College. All right. 6 foot, 215 pounds. If he has any eligibility left,
listen to you.
I will take a 6 foot, 215 pound wide receiver. First and 10 at they're going to call it the 19-yard line. I think the chains have been destroyed.
Oh, man, he bent it in half. The first thing I was about to make a comment, I was like, he had literally snapped that in half.
You know, we saw the game yesterday in Macon, and they had an all-white football.
Okay.
And then today it's red, white, and blue. I'm digging all of these. You know, I'm going to have to buy some of these. Orbit motion right here. Snap to Callahan. Instant pressure. He's going to throw it back across the middle. Almost had a huge – we almost had a great play right there. Pass was broken up right there. Play was made. Walker again. You know, he's made everything in the middle really hard for the Cowboys. Walker hits low. Ball flips up and was almost caught by number 62, Brandon Wallace. And Brandon Wallace is 6'2", 325 pounds, and I want to see him run the ball down the field and somebody try to tackle him.
Right.
All right, slot left look right here for the Cowboys. 2nd down and 10. Low in motion. Snap to the left. Callahan pressured. Steps up inside. Rolling out to the left. Going to flip it back in the middle of the field to a wide open receiver. There's a face mask, and it may not matter because I think he's going to be in the end zone.
That was a
touchdown.
Great effort.
That touchdown was by Jordan Freeman, wide receiver, South Carolina State University. The flag on the field is going to be for a face mask, and it's going to be declined. Yeah. And we're going to be at 19-12 right here.
I stayed with the end zone shot through the whole time of that one, and I did everything in my power not to flip back over. And, I mean, the effort that he gave to get down there.
That was amazing.
Yes, I would agree.
Looked like the Peach State Cats were more concerned with pulling the ball out of his hand than were with getting him on the ground.
Sometimes you worry about the stripping, and everybody's worried about that instead of actually getting him down on the ground.
All right, so what do we have right here?
That is a Michael Gill State Farm touchdown. Appreciate that. State Farm doing everything you can for the Peach State Cats.
Now it looks like they're going for 2.
Even though that was now is the count for the 2 points, or is it a little bit different?
No, same thing.
Okay.
Looks like they're going for 2 right here. Play clock started right there.
Just kind of hang on to your bobby socks, ladies and gentlemen. This is
I watched the backside guard right here. He just had to declare eligible. Low in motion. There goes the quarterback. Callahan's going to sneak in right there. That's going to make it 19-14, a 5-point game with 38.7 seconds left to go in the first half. And the Cowboys will receive the opening kickoff to start the second half. So,
and just when we think, hey.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, they were able to kind of change up a little bit, but they're very well evenly matched teams.
And it's, you know, and it is a lot of fun to watch this because you get to see kind of the ebb and flow. But Callahan being put in at quarterback right there is a little bit different than Martinez because he could get away from that.
Right.
He kept that play alive and was allowed Freeman to uncover in the middle of the field so that, you know, he was wide open. But he worked to the middle of the field to get wide open. All right, Horton will be back deep now. Horton's last time he touched the ball, he returned it all the way to the 1-yard line.
Hey, Auburn beat Kentucky.
Did they really?
They did. I just saw it. Sorry, man. I'm multitasking a little bit.
At least Charles Barkley didn't have to say, this is terrible.
Said he's probably saying this is wonderfully terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right. Well, let's see. This could be an opener right here.
Thompson to kick off for
Last
the Cowboys.
time he took it to the house.
To the 1-yard line, and then he's going to kick it. It's the same kind of kick. Ball's going to bounce out of the end zone. They'll take the touchback. Smart play right there because it will be at the 20-yard line now.
Hey, I want to give props to our scorekeeper, Todd Wells. He's doing a great job. We got 2 cameramen. We got Juan Cook and Robert Reed running cameras today.
All right, so what are they going to call right here?
Very interesting.
So because the ball bounced in the field of play
yes.
and went out of play and they didn't attempt to get it, then it goes to the 5-yard line.
Wow. And you got to get positive yards, even though the clock is still going to run. It's not in the 4th quarter, but it's very interesting to see what's going to happen right now.
Well, the clock's running?
Oh, wow, I'm confused. Oh, the Whitecaps telling the clock to stop.
It should be at 38.7. They ran a second off.
So they'll
it should be at 38.7. Nobody ever touched the kickoff.
No.
So
we'll see if they
there's
make
no
the
way that's right.
I'll listen to you. They'll move it back. You calm down, man. We were at a game. We didn't have an opportunity to give the game last night, but I got a recourse from my my filmer that there was 2 clock operators at a game that we filmed last night. Both of them quit middle of the game. They had enough of it. It was just too much for them on that end. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Looks like we're having some technical difficulties with the clock because it's not on 1:37.
No, please don't. I don't want to go back in time. I've seen Back to the Future Part 9, so I'm okay.
There we go.
Once again, glad to have everybody with us here at the Classic Center. Want to thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's.
All right, here we go. We got it. 37.8 seconds left. The clock will start when the ball is snapped. Payne in the gun. Snap. Middle of the field's wide open. It's caught by Horton. Horton is down at the 22-yard line. Clock is running.
And it is running under 20 seconds right now.
They stopped the clock. They're stopping the clock. They're stopping the clock.
He's doing the best he can with what he has at this point, so it's good.
Yeah. He's wanting to know if he got out of bounds. That's
right.
what he's wanting to ask him.
I understand that. Well, once again, when halftime comes, we will take a little break, get our stats underway, and get everything situated, and then we'll get started here for the 3rd quarter. How long is the first half?
That was a first down.
It was a first down. It was a Michael Gill State Farm first down.
They said that there's it can be 15 minutes or 20 minutes long for halftime. So got trips to the right here. 16.6 seconds left to go in the first half. All right. Wait a minute. 26 seconds left. They just changed the clock. All right. Okay, so right now you got here Payne in the gun. Snap. Screen out here to the right. It's blocked perfectly. Nice cut. Nice run right there. First down right here. First down right here for the Peach State Cats. Number 7, Rico Mack, takes the quick screen for 12 yards and a first down at the 11-yard line. The clock will run when they spot it ready for play. Here it goes. Under 20. It's running.
Do they know that it's running?
I don't know. Now they're going to call a timeout. They just wasted 11 seconds.
Not knowing the situation at hand.
They wasted it because they said the clock stops on the timeout, but they didn't know it restarted when they marked the ball ready for play because it's NCAA rules.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and make sure you tie it on and get your brain all settled.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
10 seconds left to go. Probably got a chance for 2 snaps here from the 11. So, something quick to the corner or something quick to the post right here. And you could really put a damper on all the momentum that the Cowboys have by scoring right here.
Oh, and if they can stop them and not let a score occur,
yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
I mean, you're looking at a huge momentum swing one way or the other right here.
With only 10 seconds remaining.
Exactly. All right. Payne in the gun. Mack in over orbit motions. Ball snap. Mack going to run a little switch route. He's in the corner. Going to be there. Not going to get in. They're going to stop it. It's a first down. 4.9 seconds left. They're going to take their last timeout right here with 4.9 seconds left. A little nice concept right there. They sent Rico Mack in orbit motion. Singled him up on the corner on the right-hand side. Looked like a post route. Ended up being a kind of a, post corner, a little bit of with a whip concept in it. Guys got it back to the 1 yard line. So this is it. This is going to be the last play of the first half right here.
We normally have another sidekick with us. He's not able to join us. He's down in Florida. It would have been interesting to get his view on this as well.
Yeah, he's saying hi to Mickey.
Yes.
All right, so Payne is in the gun from the 1. Look for the slant to number 11 to the left side of the field. There it is. 2.5 seconds, so it'll be second down and go at the 1. He ran a slant replace route. He threw the slant.
It's amazing how good the clocker is getting taken care of that one at 2.5 seconds. He was right on that. He was right on that.
This is probably going to be the last play of the.
We are in the Metro by T-Mobile red zone here, ladies and gentlemen.
Now this should be interesting. I would wonder what would happen if you put somebody in motion right here over the top and threw them a screen.
I'd have hard not to run the ball. I'm just.
Snap to Payne. He's going to run, and he is going to
be denied.
Did not get in. Half ends.
Wow.
19-14.
Great
Peach
stand.
State Cats, but the Cowboys have all the momentum.
They do. They do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will take a moment here and get back with you, get a chance to everybody to relax, take a breather here. We'll get things started back here once halftime kicks back with you. Once again, this is Score 58 Network. Want to thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. Want to make sure we say appreciate to all our sponsors, and we'll run them through this halftime right now. Sit back and enjoy. We'll be right back with you. The clock's on there. It looks like it's going to be a 10-minute period, so sit back and we'll get started. Once again, we're at halftime here at the Classic Center. Glad to have everybody with us. This is the Peach State Cats AAL first home game in 2 years. So glad to have you all with us. Hopefully you sit back and enjoy it. It is halftime. The clock is ticking. We got roughly about 10 minutes remaining. Carolina Cowboys will be receiving the ball. So hopefully you come back and join us. Right now it's 14-19. Cats are ahead. Great game. Glad you can be able to join us here on the Score 58 Network. I'm Bo McMichael, bringing you some football action on a Sunday. When you got basketball and baseball, hey, we'll compete. That's not a problem with that. So we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned with us. Thanks for joining in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the warm-ups of the second half. And when we get things started, once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. Got my man Craig Chapman here, a little bit getting things started here. Hopefully the glare on both our bald heads for the group won't necessarily kill us in that sense. So glad to have you with us here, man. Peach State Cats, tell me what happened this first half.
You know, it's really a tale of two quarters. The Peach State Cats dominated the first quarter, and then in the second quarter it was like the Carolina Cowboys after they got the stop. They turned the ball over on their own 11-yard line. The Cats have a chance to go in and make it, 19 or 20 to nothing.
Right.
And then they get stuffed. And I mean literally stuffed. They lost 4 yards on the 4 down, or the previous 4 downs. And then after that, the Cowboys scored. The Cats ran it back to the 1 yard line.
And then boom,
and
turnover
then fumbled
again
on the first play. And then flying down the field again. The Cowboys, then coming down the field, not only that, after the fumble, the Cats had an interception by Xavier Walker. He returns it for a touchdown. You're looking at a 19-6 game, and you're thinking, well, they stemmed the tide. They handled that momentum shift, but they didn't because, then you had the touchdown from they switched quarterbacks. They took Martinez out. Cowboys brought in Callahan, who had been playing receiver and had a receiving touchdown in the first half, and he ends up throwing a touchdown to Freeman with 38 seconds left to go in the first half. And then just kind of to add on to the momentum, you stop.
Oh, yeah.
You stop the Cats at the
on
1
yard line.
1 yard line.
So what do you do now at halftime? Both teams are 0-1. This is a must-win here in the AAL. They're both playing each other, in the sense of equality across that. To me, I feel like that they're pretty equal across that board. We got people wanting to walk behind us during the broadcast. It's one of the best things in the world, man. Live television, man. You do what you do. You got to do what you got. So, what do you do in this situation, Coach?
If I'm the Cats, I've got to figure out how to block the front of the Cowboys.
Okay.
That's the reason why this game is not a 4-touchdown game right now, because the Carolina Cowboys front three is dominating.
Number 78.
Yeah, well, number 78, 62, 43.
Yeah. And you see that just because numbers come up on that part. So, it is going to – it was a tale of two quarters. First quarter going to the Cats, the second quarter going to the Cowboys. So we got the third and fourth quarter ready for us to play. It's nonstop action right now.
It's fun.
It is.
And the stats are really interesting because if you look at it, both teams are within 2 yards in passing totals.
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting. Well, sit back and enjoy. Let's get this thing started. Let's have a little fun, man. All right.
So it looks like we're fixing to start the fast break again.
Yes, we are, whether we like it or not.
Cowboys will be receiving. They played two quarterbacks in the first half. They started off with Shane Martinez. They ended it with Callahan. Both quarterbacks combined were 10 of 19 for 102 yards. 2 touchdowns. Martinez did throw a pick 6. They ran the ball one time for 3 yards.
And that's from the Cowboys, correct?
That is for the Cowboys.
Right.
Cowboys were 1 of 2 on extra points. Their one conversion being a 2-point conversion that Callahan ran in after the Freeman touchdown. They created 1 turnover. It was a fumble at the 1 yard line. And they were 1 of 2 on 4th down. The Cats were threw for 104 yards. They rushed for 6. As you can see, the Cowboys,
they got some fans,
yes,
man.
Sir.
They make.
It is great.
He nearly knocked off the whole table right there. That'd have been intense. That'd have been awesome. All right, here we go.
All right. And here's the kickoff from Richardson, and it's going to hit the ceiling again, and it will be a touchback. Cowboys will start play 1st and 10 from the 20.
So do you think you're aiming for the ceiling because that knuckleball that's going to be? They did have 1 run back on them. So what do you think they're thinking at this point?
I think that the Cats. Don't think they've worried about it. The one time they kicked the ball and it didn't hit the ceiling, they fumbled it out of the back of the end zone.
Right,
the only team that's returned anything has been the Cats. If I wouldn't like playing in here because you have the chance to kick it off and make it through the uprights and get a point.
Right. No, I agree.
That would be that's one of those things that this arena, this venue really limits right here. Now, if you kick a line drive through these uprights, somebody at the concession stand is going to be eating a football and a hot dog. So,
Understood.
So here comes Callahan back in at quarterback. trips to the right. Here comes Callahan on the run, and he has got a lot of room. He might go all the nice tackle down there, and he's going to be down at the 10-yard line or 11-yard line.
So not only is that a first down, a Michael Gill State Farm first down, we're getting close to the Metro by T-Mobile red zone.
All right, so Callahan right there takes it, gets him first down. It's right at the 11-yard line is where they're going to spot it. Okay, so, I mean, changing the way they do things. Callahan comes in. He's got a little different skill set. He was able to keep the play alive on the touchdown pass to end the first half. Calvin Lowe, wide right, will be the motion man. Here he comes. Attacks the line of scrimmage. Snap to Callahan. He drops. Tried to throw the shallow cross. Callahan just got blasted, and he is not feeling good.
No, he's not going to get up on that one. That's
hit by number 92,
yes,
who is also not on our roster, but he just delivered a devilish blow.
Yes, that's a good word. Working on your adjectives. I appreciate that.
Callahan's trying to work his way up right now, but he took that right in the midsection.
Yes, he did. He either knocked the breath out of him. Everybody's got to shake that off, a little bit elbow, a little bit arc.
Yeah, might have landed on his shoulder. He might have a little bit of that dead shoulder right here. Shane Martinez, yeah, that's what he's working on right out here. He might have got the old funny bone.
Hey,
he's over here working on that thing.
Trying to get that little spark out right there.
Shane Martinez comes back in as the clock runs under 14 minutes here in the third quarter. Cats up 19-14.
Well, appreciate everybody joining us here at the Classic Center. This is the second half of the Peach State Cats versus the Carolina Cowboys.
Lowe going to be the motion man. Martinez with Holbert flanking him to the left. Snap to Martinez. He drops. Going to scramble. Going to be tackled right there again by number 51, Anthony Green. Anthony Green has been all over the place. Green and Walker for the Cats defense have been exceptional. You know, they have made life miserable for the Carolina Cowboys offense.
Now I will say this, if you're in the Athens area or really outside of it, you need to come back here April 20th. This has been a great atmosphere. They're playing music constantly. I know that you're just fine-tuning the thing to begin with, but hats off to the whole crew here at the Classic Center to get this thing going.
This is a lot of fun.
It is. I'm definitely smiling from ear to ear right now.
Trips right, Low in motion. Martinez in the gun, snap. Low with the stop route, going to throw the short hitch, and he shorted it.
Oh.
It's going to bring up fourth down and about 7 right here at the 8-yard line.
We are in the Metro by T-Mobile red zone here at the Classic Center.
And right now, you know, with Callahan being hurt and Martinez really struggling to throw the football, you kind of in a, you got to make something. You got to give him something easy right here, even though it's fourth down and 8.
We do appreciate everybody tuning in here and enjoying a little bit of football action on a Sunday.
I'd watch for Lowe running the slant to the middle of the end zone. That's where it's going to be right here. Snap and Martinez. Martinez goes back across the field. That's going to be picked off.
Yeah, you can't crow across your body right there.
Going to be picked off. And Walker again, his second interception.
All the way, they're going to return it back to the 5-yard line. Is there any rules, particularly if they catch it in the end zone?
Well, it's the same as you can take it down, and it's a touchback.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to have it 1st and 10 for the Peach State Cats right here. Looks like they're going to spark this thing at about the 7-yard line. So that's going to mean that they have to go 43 yards for a touchdown. And Martinez is really struggling.
You love your math right there. You're smiling at me when you say it, so it's good.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I understand.
All right, so first time in this half for Payne and company for the Cats. I'd look for something quick right here to Rico Mack. He had a very good first half. Either that or Omar Wright down the seam right here. Wright in motion. Snap to Payne. The ball is bouncing on the ground. Payne rolls. Going to throw this thing back across the field, and it should have been picked off for a touchdown by number 34, Antoine Legroom.
His head motion's a no when he's looking. When you're throwing across the field, this is the second time we've seen that. He just stepped right in front of it, hoping for the best.
And, man, that right there should have been a touchdown.
Well, the ref was even in the way.
Yes.
I mean, he had to duck to make sure he got
everybody
clear.
was coming together at the same time right there.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Payne did a really good job of recovering the snap, but you never, ever, ever want to roll right and throw back across your field. We saw that on back-to-back plays. Trips left. Here comes Wright in motion. Snap to Payne. Oh, they tripped up the receiver. There goes Payne, and Payne is running. Payne is going to be tackled down at about the 15-yard line.
No, for a first down?
No, it will be 3rd down and about 2.
I got my back turned, so you're my eyes, my ears right there.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 right here for the Peach State Cats.
Well, I definitely appreciate everybody tuning in here today, here on the Score 58 Network, live on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Watching the Peach State Cats take on the Carolina Cowboys.
I'll tell you right now, if I'm the Peach State Cats, I do the same thing, and I might just let Payne run the same way the Cowboys let Callahan run. He's been their best ball carrier of the game. Of course, running the football is not really an art in this game.
Oh, no, I mean, unfortunately, it really is kind of curious to see.
Orbit motion with Horton right here. Snap. Hitch route to Horton. He makes the catch. He's up to the 25-yard line, and that's going to be a first down right there at midfield.
Flags on the play.
I think it's going to be offsides on the Cowboys.
Okay, I saw flags
it is.
shoot up.
Offsides on the Cowboys.
That'll be a Michael Gill State Farm first down.
And we are at the midfield stripe, and this is a critical drive right here for the Peach State Cats, because if they could take a little bit more time and score, you know, not that 2 scores in this place is insurmountable, but the way this has kind of worked, the Cats are coming out right here. They've been real close, though. The Cowboys have missed 2 pick sixes by about 3 inches here in the first, 4 plays of the second half.
Well, I feel like they get almost in striking distance, meaning the Cowboys, and then things turn sideways.
It is. It's kind of weird like that. Horton's going to be in motion right here. There he comes in motion. Snap to Payne. Blitz right there. He's going to throw the ball. Horton again makes the catch right down there. He's going to be down. It's going to be a first down right at the 11-yard line.
The one thing that I see from this quarterback from the Cats is that he doesn't try to, he lofts it in there. I mean, it's not a zip.
Yeah, and he's trying to throw over defenders.
Right.
And he's got a lot of experience in this, but he gets the ball out of his hand quickly. Horton comes out. Omar Wright comes back in for the Cats. Cowboys shuffling guys on their defensive line. Holbrook comes in at one defensive end. Payne in the gun, flanked by Anthony Green to the right. Omar Wright out here in the left slot. Rico Mack in motion. There it is. They're going to sit on that.
Oh, that's number 3.
Yes.
3 should
3
have
times
in
this half. Clock will be running under 8 minutes at the next snap. It'll second down and 10 at the 11-yard line. Now you're just wondering, when did they stutter that, pump it, and then throw the easiest touchdown in football?
Well, I'm even going to an end zone angle because I feel like that's about to happen. Probably the most interesting thing is because it's a running clock, it definitely changes the concept of coaching.
It does.
I mean, because you don't have a true 15 minutes.
No, you don't.
No, I mean, it is vital to play what you're doing and where it's at. We got the cheerleading squad to the next of us here.
Pass to Mack, just in behind him right there. Quick to the middle right there. He had him open. Looks like his feet weren't set.
No, I mean, it came behind him right there on the replay that we're watching right now. Just not something that he could bring in and connect.
I'd really like to see them run the same thing they did right there and then slip Omar Wright out on a little wheel route down here. I think that would be a really nice little pick read right there.
I agree.
Okay. 3rd down and 10 from the 11 right here. Interesting, would you kick a field goal if you don't get this?
Score-wise, I mean,
it would give you an 8-point lead.
You know, you start talking about knowledge that's a little bit past me in the sense of
orbit motion. That's number 11, Kevin McFadden. Snap to Payne. Payne shuffle. Here goes Payne to the left. He's at the 5-yard line. He's going to get blasted.
Yes, he did. He got a ricochet right there.
He got blasted at the 3.
But we are inside the red zone. That is the Metro by T-Mobile red zone.
Wow. 4th and 2. Doesn't appear that Payne is any worse for the wear. He's checking to make sure his helmet didn't break.
Yes.
But he's
pinball machine
fine.
right there, man. Pinball machine.
All right, so now you're at 4th down and 2. Wouldn't shock me to see them run the same play they ran right before halftime. They just brought in Greg Pulliam again from Sanford to fullback. Took Omar Wright out of the game. They need to get this play off before the play clock dies. And taking a lot of time in the huddle right here.
They're not running. I finally noticed that they weren't running the play clock. I mean, not the play clock, but the
and there he went.
Clock.
He just came and told him, oh, we got a little Wildcat look. Got a little Wildcat look. They're going to have to take timeout right here because there's no way they get this off.
But do you want to take a timeout?
I wouldn't.
I mean, worst case scenario, they get the ball right there.
There's false start, and it was going to be a direct snap to Pulliam. They're going to take this penalty. Unfortunately, it was a false start. See if they're going to change this thing out. They got to go.
It's good music, though. I
do
appreciate
like
it.
it.
I'm a little worried about the old copyright infringements right now.
Well, you know.
I wonder what, I'm trying to make sure that I don't start singing as we go either.
Here comes a timeout. Timeout Cats right here.
All right.
With 5:02 left in the third quarter. But this has been a long drive, Coach.
They have. I mean, across the board-wise, I feel like it's been a somewhat successful to see what they were going to do here starting the second half after they were able to stop the Cowboys. Right.
I'm still surprised they're not at least thinking about kicking this field goal to give them an 8-point lead.
You've got the scorekeeper got a question for you. Don't hold that against him. Well, once again, we appreciate Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. Everything that they're doing here. We're running the sponsorships that you can see across the football field and wherever they're at across the bottom of the arena. The Classic Center did a great job transforming this environment. You get a chance, you can go on the owner of the Peach Steakhouse, Tim Freeman's Facebook site, and you can see pictures and pay attention to when it was clocked and when they took it. And I was like,
the timestamp.
Yeah, the timestamp sound a little tiring right there, a little tiring indeed.
All right, so now you got Rico Mack, you got McFadden, and you got Horton to the right. Snap to Payne. They're going to call offsides. Touchdown.
Great. So it's going to be offsides.
Touchdown, Peach State Cats. That's Horton again, his second touchdown catch of the day.
Great job.
Now, let's see what the flag is.
Illegal pick.
They might call it illegal formation.
Let's see what Whitecap has to say.
We got offsides on the defense. That's a touchdown for the Peach State Cats.
And that is what we call a Michael Gill State Farm touchdown for the Peach State Cats.
All right, here we go. So now, interesting. 25-14.
Yep. Going to go for two?
They're going for – no, they're going to kick it right here.
They're going to kick it. All right.
All right.
I love my Carolina guy. He is so intense.
Great.
He's knocked my table 5 times. I've cried twice.
Ryson Richardson on the attempt, the point after.
There we go.
Snap, touch, kick. It is good. Right down the middle.
That's nice. And, there's not much to make out of that in the first place. We'll try to give you a little bit more specs concerning the extra point.
Yeah, very small.
Oh, they are. I mean, I've watched several teams throughout, and if you have a high arena, a lot of them will try to kick off and kick it through the uprights because they get points that way. So, man's intense. That's all I can say, man.
Great.
We almost need to mic him up and give him a headset.
He needs to coach.
And if you can see down here on the right-hand side, he's the gentleman that is doing a great job yelling for the Panthers. I mean, for the Panthers. Listen to me.
Yeah, there
for
you
the Cowboys.
It would be not nearly as hospitable an environment with me and you standing here if this was the Panthers.
Oh, no.
There would be
but it's a bucket list, So we'll see how this turns out right now. It's 26-14.
Be interesting to see what kind of kickoff this is. Freeman and Lowe are deep for the Cowboys. Richardson to kick, and here it is. And there's he hammered this thing, and it's going to land out of play right there.
Yep.
I mean, he just hammered that.
And as long as they're acting like they're going for it, there's nothing.
Well, that was just nothing.
If they bounce off.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's going to start at the 20. All right. If you're right here, if you're the Cowboys, you have to have something positive. And I would almost bet, let's see who's coming out. Yeah. Callahan's coming out. He's going to be the quarterback. Well, I'd watch for quarterback draw on the first play.
And wondering where it's going to go.
I mean, if I'm them, I'm running quarterback draw on the first play right here. So right here, it's 26-14. Clock will start with the snap right here. Cowboys are going to come out in trips. Looks like Tyon Tolbert Barkus is going to be the motion man. He's going to go back. He's going to start forward. Snap to Callahan. There's your quarterback run. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to get out of bounds. He's going to gain 5 yards. Well, they're going to give him the 24. They're going to say 4 yards. It's going to be second down and 6 from the 24-yard line.
Almost at that midfield right here. 4 minutes and some change remaining here in the third quarter of play here at the Classic Center.
And now the clock is going to just continue to run. All right.
We want to definitely thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. Thank you for doing everything you can for the Peach State Cats.
If you notice when the offensive line breaks the huddle, the offensive lineman that raises his hand is declaring himself eligible.
Okay.
So here we go. We've got a slot to the left. Snap. I don't think they had 4 guys on the line of scrimmage. Here comes the pass down the middle. Dropped. It is incomplete.
No, they're going to say it's intercepted.
The
line judge said it. My bad.
Line judge came over, and he was right. It bounced. He can act like he caught it, but it bounced. And that was a interesting throw. So it will bring up third down and 6 from the 24-yard line. Clock ticks under 3:30. And this is a huge series for the Carolina Cowboys. Down by 12.
And it's almost a must.
Yeah, and right now you're struggling at the quarterback spot. Callahan is really, a runner. He doesn't have the most, technical throwing motion. Martinez has struggled today. Snap to Callahan right here. They got low in the middle of the field. And there should be pass interference, but it's not going to be. Pass broken up right there. The number 20, Byron Mulkey from Buffalo. Nice play right there. Rerouted the wide receiver while the ball was in the air.
I'm sorry, my patience level is growing thin.
I hear you.
I'm a little worried about my technology and everything else going up and down when the man that's at our station right now is deciding to kick the table because he wants to call a pass interference call.
Cowboys are going to be in trips right here.
Big third down here.
It is. 3rd and 6. Motion. Everybody was offsides and motion, and there's the flag.
He's going to go down.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, I think it was.
You got to look up on the thing, man.
Yeah. So the clock has stopped at 2 minutes. Should be interesting to see. Looks like this could be offsides. It is offsides on the Cats.
They're only going to get it. It'll be 4th down and 1.
4th down and 1.
It seems like those 1 yards are the hardest thing. When you only got 8 players on each squad, it definitely changes the concept of a lot of thought process.
Fourth and 1 right here. This is at the same situation at the same yard line, the first drive of the first half, and there was a bad snap.
Well, we do appreciate everybody watching, especially Coach Hughes. Go
there
ahead and
it
take
is.
it, man.
Callahan up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down. He'll be down at the 13-yard line.
Just opened up the gates right there. Spread them out and run it right down the middle.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about it is they had trips over here, and they leaked Holbrook out to the left. They were very successful with that screen in the first half. So the linebacker ran with the screen. They blitzed the other linebacker. There's nobody left. Very nice design right there from the Cowboys.
And that is a Michael Gill State Farm first down for the Cowboys.
First down and 10 at the 13 right here. 107 and ticking in the first half. Or third quarter.
You get it out, man. You're good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing.
Running the clock.
Based on games that we've played where they've been a little slow, this is not it.
Snap right here. Bad snap. Ball's on the ground. Callahan didn't get on it. That should be first down for the Peach State Cats right here. He was laying on that ball when 92 got there. And unfortunately, we don't have a number 92 on our roster.
No, they're going to go in. Oh, he pushed the ref. He pushed the ref.
They're going to give it ball back to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But that is a long way.
Well, and unfortunately, that quarterback's laying down on the ground, and 92 just put all his weight on him.
Yes, he did. And it's going to be second down and 24, and that's going to be the last play of the third quarter.
All right.
They're not going to get another play off.
I tell you, just holding on to what we got right now. Well, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it has been a lot of fun having everybody here with us here this evening on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Appreciate our first experience here with the AAL. I'm glad the Peach State Cats decided to bring us to it, Score 58 Network. We're heading into the fourth quarter of play here, and should be an exciting fourth quarter to say the least. What's going to happen? What is your keys to the game? What's going to be the important thing to do to get both teams their victories?
For the Cats, you've got to make sure you contain Callahan as long as he's playing quarterback and not give up anything cheap. And if they score, match the score. You've got to match scores. All right, but right now you've got them in the perfect spot. It's second down and 24.
Yes.
You've got to make sure right here that you don't give up anything cheap.
Well, you say that, and then certain things happen, and it works out.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, every time I think, hey, they stopped them on the 1 yard line, then they turn around and make something out of nothing.
You know, the thing about it is that we talked about matching scores. One of the things you can't do, and would be a huge key, if I'm the Peach State Cats, I can't turn it over.
No.
I can't turn it over.
Right now, when you get the ball back, whenever you get it back, you've got to go ahead and make the score occur.
Callahan in the gun with Holbrook on his right. Snap, low on the ground. There goes the flare to Holbrook. He dropped it, and someone just got a football in the stands.
And they have to get it back.
Yeah, they do.
We've read that in the rule book.
Sure did. Really nice play over there by number 41, Greg Pulliam from Sanford. Nice job of tracking the running back as he leaked out, making the play, separating the ball. And now you got third down and 24, and the clock's going to be under 14:30 at this snap. And, you know, not that it's a dire need right now, but the Cowboys got to pick up the pace a little bit right here.
Well, you think that's going to become an issue, especially when it gets under that 10-minute mark.
All right.
Now, being an old offensive lineman, I love looking at the end zone angle live and seeing when they can come up a ball on the ground.
All right, so they ruled that he gave himself up right there by falling on the ball.
Jeez.
So that will go as a sack right there. Lamont Williams from Miles in the backfield to take down Callahan after the errant snap. And this drive has been killed by errant snaps.
It really has.
It will bring fourth down, and they've got to get to Snellville. All right, but right now, fourth down and about 30.
Well, the only thing we've seen is teams score on fourth down.
I was sitting there thinking the same thing. It's fourth and 30, you got nothing left, run them deep, throw it.
And as long as you can get ahead of your receiver, that's
exactly.
It really is.
Now, this is one of those times where you can heat him up right here. I mean, you can heat him up right here if you want to. Low in motion. Snap. Callahan's back. Oh, man, they had him in the backfield. And it's picked by number 23, Robert Bryce. Bryce spins back. There's a flag down. Probably going to call face mask.
There's a couple flags. He's going to, all the way down to the 20-yard line.
He's at the 10-yard line.
Sorry, 10-yard line.
But they're going to call this back. They're going to call face mask.
Well, they're going to have to sort that out. There was a flag even thrown before it happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they're going to call face mask on Lamont Williams on the attempted sack. Now, here's the thing. It's fourth in the next state. Is this going to be a first down?
Automatically.
I think they are.
He just pointed.
Man.
He just pointed. Oh, goodness gracious.
Greatest play call in the world, face mask. Offensive coordinators everywhere. Look, personal foul, face mask.
That's our first personal foul of the day right there.
That's going to be. They're going to work it from here.
And it changes the concept across the board when that happens.
It is a. They're going to put this thing down at the 21-yard line.
Now, I take it clock stops on penalties as well.
It does.
Okay.
It will restart at the snap.
All right. Thank you.
So with 13:03 right here,
Glad
it
you
will
have
be
your rule book.
first down. First down and 10. Wow.
Yep.
So you were that close to being off the field.
Oh, yeah, and you should have been off the
You
field.
should have been.
I mean, you were able to actually even
you would have been at the 11-yard line.
yeah.
All right, so here we go. Freeman wide left. Low wide left. Tolbert Barkus wide left. Holbrook sitting to the left. Callahan under center because the shotgun snaps have been so bad.
That's a Michael Gill first down, by the way.
It was.
Oh.
Oh.
I called defensive pass interference right there. He held that tenfold. Michael Gill, State Farm, first down on that last play. Sorry for that.
And you know, here's the thing: you're having to go under center because the shotgun snaps have been horrible.
Right.
So I don't know how much that limits what you can do, how much you've really practiced with this combo at quarterback and center. Clock's running at 12:15.
I'm sorry, man. I'm holding it in there.
Going to be good trips for the Cowboys out to the left.
There's a trip of something right now. Goodness
Freeman
gracious.
will be the motion man. Callahan under center. Here comes Freeman.
Under 12
Callahan
minutes.
drops. There's a holding right there. He threw it into the parking lot. It's incomplete. There will be a hold right here on the Cowboys. They're going to back them up right here. So it'll be holding. It's going to be second down and 20. It'll be from the line of scrimmage.
And for those people out there in the world of reality television, tune in on Thursday night at 9 o'clock on your Paramount Network. The new season of Wife Swap is on. And this should be fun. I'm excited, man. I had an opportunity to be a part of it. So, hey, I am promoting my own self. You know, might as well get an opportunity at your network, your channel. Hey, I can promote it.
Well, there you go, Bo.
I know. It was
everybody,
good.
And you know, the best part about it is that when you put it on Facebook, the responses were great.
Somebody said, you know, hey, and one of these days I'll be able to talk about it. Not anytime soon, based on the courts. So you
don't do that to yourself.
No. But definitely tune in. Back to action here.
Low will be in motion right here. He's going to go in orbit motion. Snap to Callahan right here. It's a good snap. They've got Low singled up, and Callahan is going down.
Yes, he is. Good
sack right there. You had Pulliam right there. All right.
I mean, pressure came from the inside.
You had Greg Pulliam from Samford and DeMarcus Dowdell from Georgia Tech.
Number 41. Is that who? Which one's 41? Pulliam. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things. We've seen a lot of people play on this defensive front. They've kind of rotated them in and out here. And the clock the clock is really disappearing right here.
Right, it is. I mean, we're at that 10-minute mark right now.
The touchdown drive for the Peach State Cats in the third quarter took, it was about time to pay rent when we got over. That's how long it lasted. So here you go. You got trips left again.
And they drained that clock. Well, let's see what happens.
All right, so you sit there. You got snap to Callahan. He makes a good play. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to flip this thing out here. Low with the catch. Tackled by number 23, Robert Bryce from Georgia Southern. Bryce has had a nice game. A couple of pass breaks up. He also had an interception that was called back. Fourth down right here.
About 15, fourth and 15.
Fourth and 15. 9:20 and ticking right here. It's fourth down. I would expect once again for Mr. Callahan to get heated up by the Peach State Cats right here. I'd keep my eye on 41. Mr. Pulliam, I'm pretty sure they're going to drop Xavier Walker into that short hole, and there's going to be a delay of game. So that's going to bring up fourth down and 20.
Yep. And just when we get it fixed on the clock, it goes back to 4th and 20.
The clock should stop.
The intensity of the man next to me makes me feel like I'm not a good enough fan for anything.
Yeah,
I can't even be a fan for myself because he's that intense.
All right, so the clock rolls at 8:33.
And he's their statistician. I mean, imagine what the water man doing, or the water person.
Orbit motion right there. Snap to Callahan on fourth down. Instant pressure He flips it, and the bad part about it for him is he had Lowe running open.
Just too late.
He had beaten Bryce. Bryce gambled,
Switch
jumped
over
her
on
out.
down.
The clock will stop on the switch over on down.
So is this a pivotal moment right here?
The clock will stop.
Right.
This right here, if I'm Peach State right here, this has got to be.
That the clock's not stopping?
I'm not going to speed it up.
No. Maybe
This right here, he's telling him right now, it only ran for an hour and a half.
Right.
But hey, they're not paying me by the word.
No, they're not.
So here's the thing. It's 7:54 right here. You score a touchdown right here, with how you've been able to
You're
bottle them up.
salting it off at this point.
Yeah. All right. All right. So now the clock is going to run.
Run it will.
All right. Payne in the gun. Snap. Going to throw the out route. He's there. Touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown right there. Nice play by Omar Wright. Nice throw from Chris Payne. And it's 32-14.
And boom.
Yeah, it's just,
It is. I mean, lights are going. Let's enjoy it. Congratulations on the Peach State Cats. I mean, the game's not over with, but the clock is running.
Every ounce of this time.
Yes.
There's no way that I always preach run on the field. Right now, we're taking every ounce of this running clock.
Yeah.
Bryson Richardson in here.
6 o'clock Eastern
Snap,
Standard Time.
touch, kicked by Ryson.
No good.
It is wide right. So with 6:57, it's 32-14. It is an 18-point game, which makes it a 3-possession game. And it should be interesting to see if the Cowboys can do something and get themselves back in this game. That 1-minute rule might come into effect.
I want to thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. I want to appreciate Mike Gill, State Farms on that pass, touchdown, red zone, and a first down, all in the trifecta.
There it is.
Right there. So we get started here. Glad to have everybody with us here on the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
I'm going to work on watching games at home like this.
I know. Well, we didn't. You know, I mean, we kind of spoil ourselves a little bit when we're not around. We're around our own little environment,
Yeah.
and then we deal with this, and it's kind of like, okay, all right, well, it's a little different in this manner, so let's get started.
Hey, here we go. I've called it all day. I'm calling a line drive kick into the concession stand.
All right, that's what you wanted to see, so let's see.
Here it is. And he's going to kick it to the jumpy.
Oh, almost got the jumpy.
Nice job by Richardson right there of avoiding.
Yeah.
And he kicks that thing. It's going to be at the 20. Nicely done, though.
Very interesting, to say the least.
32-14, 18-point game. This is nowhere near being over.
Oh, no, I mean from this. But I want to get your overall thought. This is your first calling of an Arena League game here with the Cats versus the Cowboys. What's been your overall thought about
The
it?
pace is amazing.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Hey, if this thing takes off as close as we are to the field, this could be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it could, Athens is a fun town anyway. You know, it hurts me to say that.
Well, I mean, even to the point, if we get people in the seat and do this, I mean, it's and the only way you can do that is the promotional piece, being able to let people see the games.
Man, it's great.
People are coming out, so I mean, it's just one of those ones.
And I think if people, there's a lot of people, there's more people showing up. Callahan under center, there goes low in motion. He's going to take the drop. He's going to throw the quick side. I'm telling you right now, Xavier Walker already has one pick six. He's about to have another one.
He's thinking about it.
He is sitting there and he
Mr.
is
Ball Hawk himself.
waiting.
Yes.
Please throw it inside.
Yeah.
Because he is going. He is seeking right now.
Do you have who they're playing next?
I do.
Okay, well, give us some information on that. I mean, the clock is running on that part.
They actually are not playing next week.
Okay, they're open.
And they'll play on April the 13th.
Yep, on a Saturday.
Yeah, and their game will be against.
This is the Peach State Cats.
Peach State Cats play against the
Cape Fear Heroes. No,
Carolina Energy.
Okay.
And
their next home game will be the following week on the Saturday the 20th.
Yep. And there it is. Callahan with the quick screen dropped out there. Tolbert Barkus tried to run before he caught it.
And even in any sports, bringing the ball in is important in this matter.
Coach Eric Hobelt, nozzle, tuck, score.
Yes. Not score, tuck, nozzle.
No, that doesn't work.
No, it does not. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging with us here today. We all have been a great environment to watch football here with the Peach State Cats taking on the Carolina Cowboys.
Keep your eye on Anthony Green right here from the right side defensive end. Snap. There goes Callahan. They got Green dropping to play for this. Ball is going to be picked. It's picked off by Darius White. He runs in a circle.
He's still
he's going. He's down the sideline. Cuts back. Spins. Just go down now, Darius.
Turnover on downs.
I don't like how I knew that guy's name without even looking at it because he was number 5 in Darius. We had a quarterback named Darius at Lovejoy that wore number 5.
Right.
But Darius White on the interception right there will set us up 1st and 10 for the Peach State Cats at the 18-yard line. The clock should be stopped at 5:01, but it is going to keep running at 4:59.
Yes, he is.
And I'm here for it.
And Mr. Ref's not going to wave him down just yet.
He looked over and said, nah.
And there's going to be ones where you wonder. I've seen different ones where the clock just runs.
Yes.
And they might turn it and go. Even Whitecaps, they put it in play, and there they go.
So we got the clock running right here.
Well, once again, this is Score 58 Network. Want to appreciate all our sponsors here. We're getting close to the end of the game, 32-14 action.
We don't have enough people on the field here for the Cats.
The details that you give me sometimes
Greg
are just amazing.
Putting his helmet on, gets drafted to play fullback right here.
I'm going to ask you something after this play. Anticipation.
Touchdown. And he's got him. He's got him. He just lost the ball. Omar Wright lost the ball. I guess he looked up and saw bright lights right there. But if he would have made one little adjustment, he runs into that for a touchdown.
All right, so the question I'm asking right now.
Yes.
Could you play this sport?
Today or when
No. I'm not even going with the world that we live in now. But is this a sport that you probably could have took a hold of?
I would have loved it.
Just from a speed factor?
I would have liked. The best part about it was make me throw the ball faster.
Right.
You know, and playing it, and I don't know if I could have played it from 5'8", but would I have loved to play it?
Right.
Yes, definitely.
I think you have to be.
I don't think that's a legal play. He's going to score right here, and it's going to come back. Touchdown by Rico Mack is going to come back because he was offsides.
And that's what they're going to call. And he's laying down there. He a little sore.
Yeah, he's a receiver from Valdosta State.
Yep.
He's taken into that wall a couple of times today.
Him and the wall know each other real well.
They are very, they're on speaking terms.
They are. They could be on dating terms.
It's going to be offside.
It is prom, so it's all right.
They called offsides on the Cats right there.
But he doesn't know where he's at right now. It's okay. We're just talking with our announcers next to us. So it's always very interesting to see how this world works.
Like we've got one computer that's frozen over here on this side. The clock's not running on the right.
The clock's working up here. We're at 2:38 and counting.
Yep.
Well, we do appreciate we are coming towards the end. Flag off the board. Great job here.
We don't have enough receivers on the field now, so now Peach State's going to have to take a timeout. Timeout for the Cats right there.
All right. So, bomb. Thanks to Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. Nice little timeout here. We'll give our last little run of sponsors to the Peach State Cats 2019 season. Appreciate all everybody's effort coming close to the end here. We'll be back here April 20th in some type of format. It's going to be crazy. It's the day before Easter, so anything's necessarily possible. I can't tell you what's going to happen in this manner. But at least I know what we're doing in this environment now, so I have this a little bit more of an understanding.
It was really nice that you gave you a table.
Yeah.
I think.
So. Well, I know. There's some intensity going on. It's awesome. Once again, he's the statistician.
That is great, man.
He's taking the stats, and everybody's So
I don't know how that works.
I
can't even think when I'm taking stats.
I know. All right.
Really a great, I'm going to say this with 2:15 left and this game's not over.
No.
But what a great job by the Peach State coaching staff. They've come out here and dominated the second half.
They have, and that was, we were the tail of 2 quarters, and we were wondering who's going to show up. They've run a 0.
Man,
to give somebody a 0, it says a lot to begin with.
And here comes, this is going to be, snap. He's got him again. Horton for a touchdown right here. Oh, man, he just run down the sideline, big guy. Why'd you run into it?
Yeah, that ball sitting right out there with him.
Great pickup right there.
Yeah.
It's a first down, and we're in the red zone.
And that would be a Metro by T-Mobile red zone and a Michael Gill State Farm first down.
There you go. So as the clock ticks at a 1:53, it is not 38-14 yet. It is still 32-14. The ball is at the 1-yard line, and this is the worst place for the ball to be for.
It is. I will
Peach
say
State
that.
Cats.
I'm not a fan of, because you got everybody condemned into a small little environment. The one thing that I saw the Cowboys do is then they're able to handle that environment.
Yeah.
They can run that 1 yard in.
Well, they have their dynamic at quarterback might be a little bit different. Now here we go. Payne is out. We got a Wildcat. Pull him in the backfield. Anthony Green going to be the lead blocker, and that play did not work.
No.
That play was.
What do you run, Coach? We're getting close to 1 minute. So tell me what. So this is the stoppage of the clock.
Well, it's got to run till 1 minute.
Okay.
Then it should stop.
Okay, so tell everybody what that means.
Well,
they just joined us while
the last minute rule in the fourth quarter, if you do not gain positive yardage on offense, then you cannot run the clock. It works as a timeout for the defense because it promotes, we're at the 1 minute warning now.
Right.
But it promotes the fact that you have to keep playing offense.
Okay.
You can't just take a knee. You can't just run tall sweeps and lose 5 yards and slide down. You got to keep playing the game. People didn't come here to watch you take a knee. No, they came here to watch you throw the football.
I know, but me being an offensive person, that's the best play in football.
I understand that.
It is the one play that you never want to be ran on, but you always want to run it.
Now, there's a play the Falcons ran a couple years ago where they ran they had when Tevin Coleman was split out wide, and he ran behind Matt Ryan, and they snapped the ball, and then he went back to where he came from on a little flare screen. I'd like to see somebody run that in this.
And see if it actually can pull off right there.
Back in the regular formation. Going to run a straight quarterback inside zone right here. And he's in the end zone. Oh, they're not going to give it to him, but it looked like he was in.
Well, it is progression.
It is progression. The clock will run right here.
And why isn't it running? That's what I want to know.
I have no, unless they call a timeout.
I'm confused. The clock man's telling you to run it.
It is. So we've already covered these rules.
No, there's a progression. Can't stop the clock.
So here we go.
Oh, poor
now
guy.
here's the thing. I'll be interested to see how much more creative you can be. Snap right here. Payne's going to take it.
Play.
Payne's going to take it. He's going to run.
You got to run it in.
He's not going to get in. And that should stop the clock right there because he didn't gain a yard.
At this point, that's going to be the ball game. That's awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the ball game. We'll have a chance to kind of sit real quick and say, hey, congratulations to the Peach State Cats. Congratulations. Great effort from the Carolina Cowboys, but congratulations to the Peach State Cats and their first victory of the season.
First home win, too.
Yes. Hopefully one of many at this point.
A lot of fun watching this.
It was, man, and I appreciate everybody tuning in and enjoying it. That to me is the nicest thing imaginable, kind of being able to watch some football get going here. I want to thank Coke United Athens, Body Armor, and Papa John's. Appreciate Metro by T-Mobile and Michael Gill State Farm and all the other sponsors for the Peach State Cats. I'm Bo McMichael with Score 58 Network. Got my co-host Craig Chapman making the calls. Craig, anything you have last thoughts?
A lot of fun, fast pace. If you haven't checked it out, you need to.
Yeah, and once again, we'll be live next week somehow, somewhere across this great universe. Everybody take care of yourselves. Enjoy what's remaining of this Sunday. If you have spring break tomorrow, enjoy sleeping in. If not, go to work. Do something important. Take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe. thanks again for a wonderful night of football, and take care.